lives. When the pain gets desperate, it gets bad and you feel desperate. What has changed you? Well, you do the most desperate act. You open your heart. And once you begin to open your heart, then like the man is poised between two pinnacles, then it's possible to step out into nothing and the earth will rise up to meet your step. And
yeah, Reverend Billy We.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Steve. Moving on to the next speaker in our session. The last time I stood on a stage with this man, he was baptizing my newborn twins. I'm proud to say, honored to say. When I think of people who are bringing the ideas that can change the world here from the playa out into the world, this man comes to mind first to me. Without further ado, Reverend Billy and the Church of
All right. Sing to us, Reverend.
Over the microphone.
Yeah, you got through it.
I'm a sidewalk preacher, you know. I like this thing.
Yeah. Sing it to me, brother.
Amen. Oh. Children, it's an interesting question. Get offered 10 minutes, amen? It's interesting. I immediately perked up. The 10 minutes. It's an important thing that Ted's been able to do. Whatever you think of Ted's politics, that's not an issue here. I'm saying it's an interesting thing to arrange for us to talk and to listen.
Yeah.
Which is something that's nearly impossible right now. The circle of talking and listening and action. Talking and listening and action. Talk, listen, act. Talk, listen, act. Has been broken for us. So Larry was just talking about the danger we're in. We haven't been able to sustain a communication to ourselves as a community. We've not been able to do that.
No.
And we are not understanding the danger we're in. We're not appreciating how close we are to disaster.
Amen, brother.
The earth scientists are telling us that the physical systems of the earth are simply going off the rails. They're accelerating like nobody guessed they would. Amen.
Amen,
It's
brother.
an apocalypse!
Yeah.
And what are we doing? We're sitting in a screen which has a very well-produced apocalypse on it, and the real apocalypse is behind that screen. And we leave the screen feeling purged. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. The special effects of that apocalypse just got me, man. What time is it? Let's get some sushi. Anybody recognize that particular sin out here?
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody give me an hallelujah here today. Hallelujah!
Oh, yeah.
Children.
Yes, Dad.
The circle of talking and listening and action. Let's go back to a classic example of when we did just that. We had something called town criers. Amen, praise me?
Amen.
A town crier was imbued with the power of the commons. And not only was a town crier able to be down there at the speaker's corner in the old green place in the center of town, down there at Tahrir Square, amen? The town crier had the right, and the town crier had the responsibility to run up those streets, down those alleys, up those fire escapes, across the rooftops. That town crier was charged with the job of shouting so loud and running so fast and having such durability, going all over town because that town is on fire. And we trust that person to save our lives. Amen, praise be. That shouting must invade into our private moments. We give that guy, that gal, permission to do that. Come all the way into my bedroom, come into my kitchen. I want your shout to reach me so I can save my kids and get out of here. Amen.
Amen.
We don't have that person right now. We do not have that function right now. That town crier is not sustained by us right now. The talking, listening, action circle has been broken. And like Brother Larry told us, the evidence that we have before us couldn't be more unprecedented. In fact, we hardly know what to do with it. The air that we breathe, the water that nourishes us, the ground we're walking on. It's not just climatic.